The largest fire in state history is burning in north central Washington,
including the Carlton Complex fire, which is now more than 4 times bigger than the city of Seattle.
Fire moving at a rate that many of the firefighters I've talked to said is unprecedented. They haven't seen a fire move like that.
As wildfires rapidly begin to descend upon the small communities of Pateros and Brewster, leaving a swath of devastation in its wake, a small nursing home located in its path began to realize the challenges that lay before it. Though many of its staff members' homes were severely threatened by fire and some burning, many of them made their way to the Harmony House to initiate their emergency evacuation procedures to make sure its residents and community remain safe. This is their story.
My name is Jerry Trutwell. I'm the owner-operator of Harmony House Healthcare Center in Brewster, Washington. But to be clear, I only own half of it. My wife, Tony, owns the other half and is totally a part of our business. We've been here since 1972 as staff for another owner, and in 78 bought the business and 91 bought the building. So our heart and soul are here in Brewster. We had planned to be at our grandson's tournament. He's playing baseball and over in Chehalis, Washington, and so we had planned to leave Friday morning for that. And it was Thursday evening, and you're sort of checking your house and your yard. And I was outside watering, and my wife Tony, I guess we all know who Tony is now. So Tony came up to me and she says, "I'm not feeling good about leaving here." And I go, "Look at the sky down toward Pateros." And I says, "I don't think so either. Why don't you go cancel our hotel reservations and we're going to stay here?" And she says, "Okay." And I said to her at that point, "I'm going to run over to the nursing home. We live 2 blocks away, and check and see what's going on there in case this thing kicks up and we get a lot of smoke." That's what I expected, a lot of smoke. And when I was on the roof, I looked down toward Pateros and I could see these flames, and I thought, oh my God, this is going to be bad. As I left that roof, there wasn't a doubt in my mind that fire was coming here. I mean, in 30 minutes, the nature of the fire, they call it she or the dragon or backdraft, they refer to all these names. It had totally changed and it became a monster. And there was not a doubt in my mind it was coming up here. During the excitement and everything's going on, the residents are in the halls and they're watching everything. I mean, this is a lot going on. And I went to Iva and I said, "Iva, do you feel safe?" And she says, "Jerry, am I safe?" And I said, "Yes, you are for now." And she says, "Then I feel safe." And that's just the way it was, all of our staff were talking to all of our residents. We had just tons of people in here. We had families and friends just rushing in. We didn't call these people. At one point, I'm sure we had 100 extra people in here offering help and just saying, "What can I do?" And I said, "Line up on the wall here and we'll figure out who's who."
The whole time when they had us lined up outside, ready for evacuation and everything, none of us were afraid. It was absolutely amazing. I'm one of the few people here that can walk, and most of the people that were in wheelchairs, they didn't really show that much fear because we knew that Jerry was going to take us somewhere. I don't know, out of a bus, but we knew he was going to take us somewhere. Jerry had big tears in his eyes, like he thought it was all his fault or something.
Yeah, I understand. So here's Jerry. He's the guy in charge, and you're looking at him. He's got tears in his eyes, and you think he's feeling bad?
Oh, of course.
What's going on with your house?
Didn't know if it was standing or not. I lost my car keys. The rescue guy came to my house and said I needed to leave. So I ended up walking out of Pateros, finding a ride.
You wait a minute. You're worried about your house. You can't find your car keys.
Couldn't find my car
You're trying
keys.
to get to Harmony House.
Trying to get here.
And you're walking walking?
Yep. I
Now,
made
the
it.
last time I checked, Pateros is about 7 miles away from Harmony House.
It is.
What were you thinking?
Well, I sent my kids in good directions, so I knew that they were going to be in a safe place, and I knew I needed to get to a shower to get here to my home to make sure my residents were safe and my, you know, my fellow staff members. So my house was the least of my worries.
Bless you.
Your children, kids, how old are they?
My oldest one will be 21. My second daughter's 19. My son's 15, and my youngest one's 13.
Wow. And you're sending them off, presumably to safety, and you're going to walk to Harmony House because there are people here that need you.
Yep.
Hopefully you did not walk the whole way. Did you get a ride?
I did get a ride. I was lucky enough to find a ride in outside of a terrace, and he was heading in this direction, so I got a ride to Brewster to the Quickie Mart, and my oldest daughter picked me up and ran me out to my mom's house and jumped in the shower. My mom had my clothes ready, and I came in a pair of sweats and a t-shirt, and that's it.
So first of all, who picked you up? You said he. Did you know this person?
Didn't know him from Adams. I just yelled down at the shed, said, "Which direction are you going?" He's like, "I'm going towards Brewster." I said, "Can I get a ride?" And he